That's your field, isn't it?
It is.
People.
It is. So for you to be able to get an employee into the door, there is the minimum qualification that you need to be able to have. And as a country, we have quite many sectors, including the marine sector, where we have marine pilots and all that. So I think with the new act, which now, and I really like how the council has got now the mandate to be able to policy and make sure that we meet the bare minimum of the 5%. I think the conversation now should be able to shift in terms of how do we now build the ingredient skills that we need for today and the future. Because that is a big gap that nobody is addressing. Part of our work that we do, we are very passionate about the transition to work, and we work with a number of employers, and there is some of a mismatch in terms of the skills. So you'll have quite a critical mass of participants who have got disability, who have got education, beauty and cosmetology, quite a number of them. But then you find that the very critical skills are lacking. But then the beauty about it is employers who are leading the pace. And I'm seeing more employers actually joining the
Can we celebrate some of these guys?
Yeah, we have KQ doing very well. We have ABSA doing very well. We have KCB actually also on the track. We have Safaricom leading the way. Equity. So everybody is doing peace and peace here and there.
The council.
And the council, of course, including ourselves at Next Step Foundation.
Now,
so we are all doing very well.
Here's the flip side of that question. Who are the biggest offenders? Who are the repeat offenders when it comes to exclusion? And not to shame them, but to challenge them to be better.
Yeah, I would say we really need to do a lot in the transport sector as a whole.
Transport sector.
As a whole. How do we fabricate our matatus? How do we model our bus stops? How do we enable the bodaboda person just to be able to be mindful and be able to learn in terms of how do we do reasonable accommodation in our way of working? So there are two ways to it. So let's look critically the employer side. Let's critically at the employee base that we have, and how do we move forward? Because then currently what is going around is I'm seeing a lot of is my right to be employed, is my right to be employed. But then what about the bare ingredient? Because we are moving away from the tokenism kind of discussion we are saying. We look at the skills, disability now becomes the rider.
I see.
Is by law now that all employers need to have a reasonable, accessible work environment, including their way of working. So that will be part and parcel of the culture. But then is the candidate pool, which is quite a sizable pool, ready to be able to size this unique opportunity? So tomorrow, let's say SGR is employing, and we are saying we would need to have one of the pilots who drive those coaches down to Mombasa. Do we have those skills? So it's good that, Senator, with that particular bill that you're looking in terms of how do we revolutionize the education system to make sure that education is accessible to everybody. So then, this phase that you want to go, if you don't want to do education, you don't do education, go and do engineering, and you get yourself into the world of work.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
There's a few statistics that I want to throw in, if you don't